What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to Let's Keep It Real. Welcome back to Let's Keep It Real, guys. If you've not checked out my previous live, go and check it out on TD Jakes and his response to everything that is going on. If you've not checked it out, do so. Um, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, everything that we discuss over here at Let's Keep It Real is alleged and solely and strictly for entertainment purposes. So I did watch Royalty's latest video, and she said she's been going through a few things, and basically, I just want to get on here and talk a little bit about, everybody keeping Royalty in your prayers, sending out some great intentions for her. Okay, am I gonna get this TV to work? Act right. I think I need some new batteries. Um, I did watch Royalty's latest video, like I said, and Royalty's going through some things. She just found out, well, she said that her car had gotten stolen and that it's totaled out. So, we know she's going through a few things. So let's just make sure that we keep her uplifted and send out the good vibrations, the good support, and just let her know that, she does have extended support through us over here with Royalty Nation. Let's keep it real. And all the other content creators that do support Royalty, because the last thing you want to feel like is that you're going, why is this doing this? I hate when this TV clicks on a video that I didn't tell it to click on. Just wait until I tell it to do what I want it to do. I'm sorry, y'all. Stuff like it just irks me to no end. Ooh, it irks me. Like it's trying to make you play somebody else's video. I don't want to watch it. Uh, I'm sorry. I just had a moment because stuff like it pisses me off. But yeah. So Royalty, she just told us, she didn't just find out. I don't know why I keep getting ready to say that, but she just told us in the video that basically her car gotten stolen, and life has been life, and what I'm saying, Tommy Tom, life has been life, and as we all know, like she said, that we all go through things, but a lot of people don't get on there and talk about it, and but they get on there and talk about her life. But so she's going through a few things and everything. She's still, like she said, booked and busy, and Ray Lynn has got some things going on for her that are positive, and the situation with her car. Her car got stolen and it's total. Who has been there before? Who's experienced that where the car was taken and totaled out in the process, and then you got to start all over and get a whole new car. It's not fun. What I'm saying, whether you're in an accident or your car was stolen or whatever the case may be, it ain't fun, because the car still has a car payment on it. You got to make plans for that. And then you got to put another down payment on it. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, like, if the car's not paid off, you got to pay it off with whatever the check is from the insurance company, and then you got to get another car. It's just a big headache. Trust and believe. So I know she's going through it, and she's down there in Texas, and trying to work and everything. So she got a lot going on, and you can tell she was a little stressed out about it. But how's everybody doing this evening? Remember I said I was gonna get on here and when there's something going on or showing support for Royalty. So that's why I am on here discussing Royalty tonight, because she is going through some things. So like I said, send out your good intentions, your prayers, whatever you normally do it. Yeah, yeah. I hope she has hope she got the insurance on it. Yeah, exactly. Especially with full coverage, because liability doesn't hardly cover nothing. I mean, full coverage be acting all crazy, at times. They act crazy too. That gap insurance, hey, Denise, that gap insurance is the main thing y'all want to get, guys. If you don't haven't gotten gap insurance on your car, please do so, because you can have full coverage insurance, but then if that car is not paid off, then guess what? The insurance company is going to send it to the car lot person or the car company or whatever, and to pay your car off, and then you ain't got no more money to put a down payment on a new car. So definitely, when you got a newer car, and it allows you to get gap insurance. Get gap insurance. It's only like $5 or $6 extra a month on your car payment, and it definitely does come in handy, especially for instances like what's going on with Royalty, where her car was stolen and everything. And then because I got gap insurance on my car. Um and so, like I said, if when you got gap insurance and somebody steals your car or, totals it out and you have a wreck, insurance is only going to cover so much. So it's very important to have gap insurance because it will cover that gap, simply put. And then, yeah, you can get that coverage that pays it out. And then you'll have some money left over to put a down payment. Unfortunately, you got to start paying a whole new car payment again. So, at the same time, you feel like it ain't a win, but at the same time, it still is a win because you can pay your car off and then get a new car. Yeah, I hope she gets what she wants too. Newbie, I hope she definitely gets what she wants, and you can't get coverage that pays it off. Yeah, definitely, which is that gap insurance. But so yeah, in the video, she was just out hanging with her family, and she said she's gonna be picking the twins up in a couple days. So that is a good thing. The kids will be at home with their mom and everything. So is he keeping them for 20 days at a time now? Because I don't think it's been 20 days. That's been like what, a few weeks, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, gap insurance comes in clutch. Yeah, so I don't guess the twins ain't down there for like 20 days like they were before. Which, if that's the case, it's a good thing. 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off. That's a good setup. And again, so the kids don't miss their mom and stuff too much because they're still young and everything. And yeah, they want to go spend time with the other side and everything. But yeah, I think 2 weeks at a time is a pretty good idea. We had talked about that before, and many of us wasn't feeling the whole 20 days and stuff at a time. And I honestly don't think that the other person probably can do the 20 days. That's a lot, but as moms, that's a normal thing. But yeah, so like I said, Royalty, she said she's been going through a few things and she didn't really want to discuss it because you know how people like to talk and basically, this is me paraphrasing, twist things and turn things around. So she didn't really want to get on there and talk about it too much. Let me see if I can find that segment on here where she's talking about it. See what I'm saying? This thing gonna go straight to a commercial as soon as I cut it on. Y'all, that burns me up about YouTube. Oh, that burns me up. I just turned it on and it went straight to a commercial. I'm watching the video for the second time and it just went straight to a commercial.
Trash and give their own opinions on things.
Okay, let me back it up. When she starts talking. Life is life and is what she's saying. Life is a life and.
I've been going through it for the past 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, but like I said, life has been life, you guys, and I just don't know how to explain this or how to even.
Yeah, it's good that they are being able to co-parent and communicate. So that is
good. You guys are just so judgmental and you guys just like to talk a whole bunch of trash. Like, I just don't know how to go about the situation. Should I just keep it to myself? Or should I just tell my fans? Should I, because I know you guys be worried. You guys want updates. You guys want to know what's going on in my life because I barely be on here. Because like I said, when life is life and it likes, guys, it likes so bad. But
we know we've all been there.
I don't know, like it's just so much going on.
Judgment-free zone over here.
The best that I can, and not try to put my emotions and everything out there on the internet for people to judge and to talk trash and give their own opinions on things. Of course.
Yeah, I do too. Not want to say too much.
So who are they to judge my life or what I'm going through? So yeah, guys, like I said, it's just been a rough 2.5 weeks for me, guys. A lot's been going on. I just don't know how to say this. Like, I'm just in a tough situation. As you guys know, I'm out here in Texas temporarily. And I'm so glad that I do go back to Las Vegas next week, guys, to get the twins. I cannot wait to see them. Guys, my car was taken and it was crashed. It was totaled. So I don't know, like I said, I just don't know how to go about this situation, but I'm just handling it by just, doing what I'm doing right now. So it's just like, I don't know. So if you guys don't see my car anymore, guys, just know that it's no longer here with me, no longer here with us, handling this behind closed doors, and that's how it's gonna go. And I don't know, like, as you guys know, I haven't been posting because of all the stuff that I'm going through. And I'm still doing stuff on the side besides YouTube. I'm still doing like other interviews
And she's got a real, well, excuse me, she had a really, really nice vehicle. So the fact that it was stolen, I mean, that's, I can imagine the emotional part that she's going through right now. You know, that's her car that she got without having, you know, the other person's name on it. And then, and she kept it in good shape. Very nice car. May I add? And then for someone to just come and take your property, y'all know, you know, for people who's had their vehicle stolen before, to have somebody come and take your property and joyride in it, because that's what they doing, joyriding in it, and then total it out in the end. You know that, you know, just like the Kill Boys, how they was going around stealing cars. I was like, I'm glad I ain't got no kill, because I mean, you can get in them cars like it ain't nothing. But just like the Kill Boys going around robbing, well, not robbing, but taking people's cars and joyriding in it. You can find those videos on YouTube all day, joyriding in, and then they go and crash the car. So that was, oh yeah, that red eye, very expensive. I couldn't remember the red eye, but because there's several different series, and she had the top of the line, which is the red eye with that one key that had it souped up. So yeah, that was a very expensive car, and for somebody to steal that because they couldn't handle the power, and 9 times out of 10 after joyriding, they couldn't handle the power in it, then they wrecked it and then just got out and ran, you know. And of course, like I said, when you watch the Kill Boys on YouTube, that's how they did. They was just stealing people's cars just because they could, because it was easy. I think they stole it with like the little USB port thing that you put in a car and like charge your phone up and stuff with it. They was stealing it with that, which I was like, if y'all use half the sense that y'all had to do this nonsense, then y'all could do a whole lot, but they won't do it for stupid stuff. Yeah, that red ad was 100,000 plus car. I didn't know that. Yeah, I did not know that. It is crazy, a Walt. And so I can't even imagine how she feel. $100,000 car, $100,000+ car stolen from you, and then, like I said, 10 times out of 10, they wasn't doing it but riding around, playing around in it. You know what I'm saying? She gonna bounce back. Maybe she can get her Escalade. I was thinking that AWOL, and the thing about it, when you getting ready to elevate and go up, mainly, basically, you know, sometimes a situation that looks bleak and it gets you down, it can be turned around for the good. So exactly what you said, AWOL, her turning around and popping out with the Escalade, you know, and then that's gonna make a lot of people put it up, put it up, put it up. You can't go. What you gonna say now? What you gonna do? You got an Escalade? Do you got $100,000, $120,000, $30,000 Escalade? Do you got one? You know what I'm saying? Before you get ready to comment and go running your mouth and saying anything about anything. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. That's why I didn't understand the fools saying her car was a repo a while back. The other side even said that her car was paid off when she purchased it. Oh, okay, so I didn't know that she had bought it straight out cash when she bought it. Okay, but I knew he wasn't on it because I remember watching the video when she went and got it and everything, and which was a great thing to be able to go purchase your car straight out cash, straight out cash. Okay, so she was making money when she was on her channel and putting her money up. She was stacking her money. That's what she was doing. That's crazy how someone stole her car and crashed it. Very suspicious. Well, you know, she's down there in Texas and everything in a whole nother place. I don't know nothing about Houston and the crime rate down there. I don't know much about Houston. That ain't my neck of the woods, as they say. So it's a whole different area. So ain't no telling. It could have just been some teenagers, or it could have been some older people, you know, trying to steal the car. And what they be doing when they be taking the cars and oh God, chop shop. They could have took and was gonna go take it to the chop shop or something. For all we know, you know how people do when they do stuff nowadays. If they totaled it out, if they totaled it, do you think that means the people who stole it are in the hospital? You know, most people once they total a car, they gone and run. They ain't gonna go no hospital. You know how people stuff like that do. I think they kept her car in Vegas. I think she should kept her car in Vegas. Yeah, but then how was she gonna get around a car like that? You got to keep in your. You said in your living. Definitely in the garage. I remember when she was in Vegas, she had her own garage and parked it in there. So definitely in the garage. But being somewhere else totally different is, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be different situations and just gonna be hard. And plus everybody, a lot of people know she's down there. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. They know she's down there and know she has that Hellcat. So like I said, it could have been just a random incident, you know. Because ain't nobody riding around no $100,000+ car nowadays, you know, like it. Just ain't happening, period. So it probably was stolen from wherever it was sitting. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Yep. They took NBA. They took NBA Youngboy's mom car. Oh, did they? Is she in Texas or what state is she in? They steal them for motor and parts. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because y'all, when I lived down in Georgia, when I first moved down, I was in College Park, y'all. College Park. I didn't know. But I learned after my 6-month lease was up. I said, let me get the hell out of here because it was just too ratchet over there on College Park. It was too ratchet. And they had a what do you call it? A chop shop right up the street. I said, is this what I think it is? And it was right up the street from where I lived, the old national. I live near Old National Highway. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me get out from over here because these people was crazy over there. They was crazy. So that's the reason why I said it was probably somebody stealing it so they could take it to the chop shop and get the parts and stuff off of it because that's what they do. Yes, her mom. Okay. So his mom does live in Houston. So I'm going to be like the other side and just lie and the clown had it stolen allegedly. Yeah, what you say? I'm just gonna make it up so you don't know what's going on with my business. They had plenty of chop shop. They do, newbie. They do, and like I said, like I said, College Park. Yes. I was like, I was like, this is a bit much, and it was just too ghetto for me. I mean, I didn't grow up in no suburbs. Don't get me wrong, but I was like, they was just, whoo. Child, I was so happy to move way out in the suburbs. I was way happy. I was very happy to move out in suburbs because when I was down there, they was doing the run-ins too, to kicking in the doors and stuff then. And it didn't matter if you lived in no gated community, that nigga, they was still coming through. They was coming through the security gates where you lived there and still kicking in doors. So I was like, I got to get out of here because these Negroes down here is too crazy. So I had to move way out there. I had to move out, further out. So with her being in a whole new state like that, you just never know, you know what I'm saying, who's paying attention, who's watching, all of that. You just never know. These skills, yeah, exactly. They steal kills a lot. Okay, yeah. I done watched a couple of videos on them and I'm like, boys down here, down there out that away, they just stealing the cars just for the, for the sake of saying that they could do it. They didn't have nothing, no plans. They wasn't taking them nowhere, doing nothing with them. They was just stealing them and dumping them, crashing them when they was done with it. So, but with $100,000+ car, I can't believe that they was just stealing it just a joyride. I believe that they probably was trying to steal it to go do something with the car. Videos on YouTube, stolen car in 30 seconds. I'm gonna have to check it out. Stolen car in 30 seconds. I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, because they do steal them fast. When I watch, I forgot this white dude. He got a channel on YouTube. I can't think his name. I'm sure y'all done seen him. And he be going to the different hoods in the United States. That's the type of stuff I be watching too. He be going to the different hoods in the United States. And when he went to where the Kill Boys was, he was just standing there watching them steal the cars and then riding through the streets, hanging out the car and then running it in, riding on the curves, everything, y'all. So, I hope they wasn't doing that with Royalty's car. Cause like I said, she got a nice car and I just got a funny feeling they was probably just joyriding in it and probably won't try to part it out, part it out. But then again, for them to have found it, what you call that, totaled out, then they was probably just joyriding, guys. That's basically what it was. How did they get a Hellcat now? And I'm thinking about it. How you steal a Hellcat? Because let me look this up. I'm Grace. I'm trying to figure out how can you steal one of them cars? Because I'm thinking, ain't the security system gonna be top notch on that? Is it hard to steal a Hellcat? Is it hard to steal a Hellcat? I'm going to look this up because the security system, I know they can break anything. They still Hellcat. Oh, okay, A-Walk, okay. Because I'm like, that's a nice car. Shouldn't the security system be better, like the lock system on it? They steal them here a lot also in Ohio. Also, these dummies even had the nerve to apply personalized. No, they didn't. No, they didn't have the nerve to put the Kill Boys on there. You got to get a kill switch on it, and I'm not even playing. Yeah, because I thought that they would come with I'm not gonna lie, I thought they came with like a expensive system on it or whatever to kind of lock it up, but evidently not. So you got to get an extra kill switch on it. Then it's another way I watched on YouTube too. Y'all, I'm just letting y'all know the kind of nonsense I be watching, where they be pulling up to these homes with these expensive cars in the driveway that you think that shouldn't be in the driveway, like Bentleys and carrying on, Cadillac Escalades. I seen one of those, and what they'll do is they'll take some kind of device that they had, and they'll have it like signal toward the house, and if the person's keys is lying anywhere in the living room or something, they can pick up on it and start that vehicle and pull right off. I said, oh my God. So they tell you that when when you get your cars and all of it, wrap them up in aluminum foil so it can't get no signal to it. Now don't get me wrong, they only going after the real expensive cars. They ain't going after Camrys. And now don't get me wrong, Camrys are expensive too. They only going after the big cars, like I said, like Hellcats, Mercedes Benzes. I seen this one dude, they showed that he had got his Rolls Royce stolen in the driveway. I said, now he's a fool for real. If you're gonna have a Rolls Royce sitting in the driveway and it wasn't in no garage, you deserve to get it stolen. That's all I'm gonna say. You deserve to get it stolen. Bad Kid Jay had his Hellcat stuff. Also, is that the thing now? They must be stealing Hellcats then. ATL is known for people stealing Hellcats. Okay, so that must be the thing that's going on now. You know how they're hey Queen, you know how they'll be having it, you know how they'll go after certain cars, and then when that fad dies down, and then they'll go out to steal another one. I can't believe that Royalty's car been stolen. It was not random. That's why I said you never know who's watching. They steal anything in Atlanta. They sure do. Good Lord. Y'all, when I lived down there in Atlanta, when I moved out to the suburbs, one night when I had came home and got off of work, child, don't you know that they had a roadblock watching people coming through? They didn't play out there in them neck of the woods when I was way out there in McDonough. They didn't play out there. I had to go through a what you call that thing where they block you and they search your ID, they look at your ID and stuff. And I'm like, I'm right here at the gate. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to turn in. I'm tired. It's late, and I had to show my ID. They didn't play out there. You weren't bringing them crazy nonsense out there. Keep that nonsense up there in Atlanta. Keep it up there. So you weren't bringing it way out there, because they was on it in McDonough. They did not play out there. You better not come out there with that foolishness. Hellcats are stolen a lot. And see, this is new to me. I didn't know that. Hundreds of videos on YouTube. I'm gonna have to check it out, because I didn't know they were stealing Hellcats too. I'm like, how are y'all able to steal these types of cars? The security system I thought was gonna be A1 checkpoints. That's it, Denise. They had a checkpoint way out there. That's 30 minutes outside of Atlanta. And y'all gonna have a checkpoint out there, but they was like, y'all not bringing that nonsense out here. We not having it way out here. And they didn't play. It wasn't no crime out there. It was so quiet and peaceful. But like I said, in College Park, child, it was a whole nother story. I said, I can't do this. I can't do it. Was weird. Very weird. Very weird. But that was what I could afford at the time with my money. And then when I was ready to move, I said, let me hear him get the what out of here. And I moved as far away from the city as I could. I said, they busting into people's houses, kicking in doors and everything. And I didn't want to be a part of all that. I didn't want to be a part of all of that, because this was before, this was when I was going to school and everything. My friend's son got stabbed, and oh my goodness, unalive his car by a coworker for his car a couple of years ago. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, that is horrible. So that's it. Oh, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because that's a good, how can I say this? We're glad that Royalty didn't have to experience any kind of, issues with her car being taken. Meaning, a lot of people also do carjacking to take people's cars. So that's a blessing that she, was not in the car, or somebody didn't try to come and take the car from her as she was walking up to the car. Because it's the holidays now too. So that's another thing. People are watching you. They paying attention to everything that you do when you come and go. You gotta look all around you, because you never know who's watching you. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have your sunshine on you. I'm gonna let the sun shine on you. You got to have your sunshine on you, and making sure that you safe out here nowadays. Because especially with the holidays, people is hungry, and every time you turn around, I'm hearing about people getting carjacked, people getting their cars taken, and then of course robbing them and taking their purses and everything. And then not only that, breaking in their car and stealing stuff. So that's another thing. You got to be careful and be safe. And if you can get your concealed carry, especially women, I'm an advocate for women being able to protect themselves, because you're not going to always have your husband, your boyfriend, whatever the case may be, with you all the time. So I am an advocate of supporting yourself, and you have that right, if you choose to do so, to conceal carry. I'm an advocate for that, and I'm going to always be an advocate for that, because Black women especially, are the most underprotected and what do you call that? Preyed upon. A lot of luxury cars are stolen and sent across seas. Oh, they found a lot of luxury cars in What? Me, man? Are you kidding me? This is crazy. My boy got carjacked at Wendy's drive through. See what I'm saying? For his Hellcat. So yeah, not the drive through. Drive through. Now don't get me wrong. When I do go to the drive throughs and stuff, I do be sitting looking around because you never know who's gonna run up on the side, especially depending on what drive through McDonald's or whatever, especially depending on what McDonald's or whatever you go through drive through or whatever. And it's always better to go in a neighborhood you familiar with, because you already know what them Negroes gonna be doing over there or what they own. You know what I'm saying? But some other area you can't really say that. But oh my God, through the drive through. But yeah, I'm just glad that Royalty wasn't in the car, near the car, by the car when it happened, because you can always replace a car. That's the most important thing to understand is that you can always replace a car, but you can't replace a person. So it's a material thing. Trust me, I know she's upset and going through it because, like she said, she's dealing with it behind scenes, trying to figure out what she gonna do. And the insurance company, you got to contact them in another state because she's got it in Vegas. So she's got to contact them and let them know what's going on, and then they're gonna do an investigation. And since her car's already paid off, guys, that's good then because then she'll get the value of the car. So definitely she can go on and get another car without any issues. It won't be an issue since that, especially with the car being already paid out. I didn't know that. But yeah, we just want to send our prayers up, our intentions up, send out good vibrations to her because you can tell that, she's going through it. And like she said, a lot of people, they be going through things and they don't say it or admit it or won't discuss it. But it's true. Everybody goes through something and they just choose not to talk about it. But she knows she has a support system. And like I always be saying, you want to get that out. You don't want to hold on to it, keep it in. You don't want to do that because that stress and all of that just builds up and it'll just stress you out. So it's better to get it out. It's better to just go on and share it with people that, care something about you. Now I know everybody don't care everybody doesn't care, but at least, some people care, so because some people might take the information and totally twist it and turn it into something ridiculous and absurd and don't make sense whatsoever. Oh, thank you for the chat. I forgot who it was. Let me scroll back up. Yeah, I'll just be running it. I seen it, but I forgot to say something. Let me scroll back up. Thank you, Princess. Thank you for the is it a super chat, y'all? Is it a super? Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. But yeah, we just want to send Royalty our good vibrations and let her know that we are there for her. And looks like the kids and everything they doing good. They having a great time. And Nation, she is really growing up. I said Nation is almost as tall as Jalea. Did y'all notice that? When I was watching the video, I said Nation is as tall as Jalea now. What? I wouldn't have never thought she was gonna get that tall. But yeah, she's getting tall. Leon, he been done got tall. And Jalea, she's already had a little height. But Nation, she's getting some height on her too. So I was like, wow. And I like seeing the kids, hanging around her friend. I can't even think of her name, y'all. Of course, I'll think of it when I get out. But I like the fact that the kids, they hanging around each other and spending time with each other. Like I said, that's good for them because they're not, around their friends back at home. So the fact that they still have somebody to hang around with and socialize with, anybody that's work with kids, that's important. Especially the kids nowadays, not talking about the Royalties kids, but kids nowadays, a lot of kids, they want to be a part of something. They want to belong. When I grew up, I didn't care nothing about being in an in group and this and that. But nowadays, these kids, that's all you hear. I got friends that be telling me, my daughter, she wants to be in this and be in that and hang around her friends. I be like, girl, but I ain't got no little bitty kids. I ain't got no middle school and high school kids. So I can't relate. So, you constantly got to take your kids to these little activities so they can be around their friends and stuff. Ooh, child, that's draining. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it at my age that I am now. I'm glad I had my daughter early on. Shoot. But yeah, I'm glad Royalty has the energy to do those things and hang out with the kids and everything. Plus, she got twins, so honey, she got to have some energy. And she's gonna be going to get the twins soon, so they will be home. I was wondering how long they was gonna be out there. And then she also addressed, which I like how she addressed it. She didn't draw too much attention to it. Meaning, like she said, I know what I said the other day online and everything. She said, but just basically paraphrasing, keep in mind that my concern is about my kids and, them being in a car without a car seat. I'm saying this, that was negligent on that person's part. You don't put no little bitty kids in a car. Like Krishan Rock, they said how she had her little boy laid across the front seat. I seen the video, but I couldn't see the little boy in her. I was just going off of what he said, Blueface, and said she had the baby laid across the seat and didn't have him in a car seat. With little kids, you gotta have them in car seats because if an accident happens, even an adult can be, severely injured. So you can just imagine some kids. So she had every right to come and address that, and let it be known that I hear what's going on and make sure my kids are protected. Those are her children. The other person is just there for the meantime. And I don't care if it lasts 3-4 years. That is what you call a rebound, and the rebound is not going to be there forever. That's just a matter of fact. This ain't my opinion, those are facts. We all know that rebounds are not going to be there. So regardless of how much a person tries to make themselves fit in or look like they're going to belong forever or be there forever, that's not the case, honey. Those is rebound chicks, and they do not last. Okay, so and remember that, y'all. A year, 6 months, or 5 years down the line, remember that it's still a rebound. It ain't gonna last forever. It ain't gonna make it last forever. Ever. It's not gonna last forever. So that's my point. So Royalty had every right to get on there and say something. And anybody that has kids should be able to understand that. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm just glad to see that she's still doing fine and that she actually shared that, because she doesn't, like she said, she doesn't get on YouTube too much anymore because she's real busy. So, a little check in here and there. Yeah, that's good. Because I'll still be watching her stories and everything. Her stories and, what I'm saying, when she like do her little, what you call them things, YouTube shorts, I still be watching those. So this is what made me wanted to do a video, because I'm like, okay, so she's addressing something. So then I want to make sure, like I said, I do a video in support. I still be checking out other people's videos and hearing what they be saying and hear what they be talking about on Royalty side anyway. I'm just not as the other side, his life, I guess you could call it, it's not interesting anymore. I'm tired of reporting on it. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I said I really just will more than likely just kind of, keep it on Royalty, because I'm like, it's played out. It's just played out. It's played out, and I don't want to keep talking about it. I just don't want to keep talking about it unless I need to step up and feel like I need to say something to address some issues. That makes sense. But other than that, my main focal point is just being supportive of Royalty, and of course, doing my other content. Y'all, I do other content, so make sure y'all check it out. Let's keep it real, and don't forget, everything that we discuss is alleged. These are our opinions. We are entitled to our opinions, and we're gonna report our opinions regardless. It's just that simple. But yeah, I can't believe it though. Somebody got their car jacked at a Wendy's drive-through for his Hellcat. I'm definitely gonna get out when I get off of here. I'm gonna look up some YouTube after I go put my brownies on. I'm gonna go and make some brownies, y'all. Then I'm gonna start looking up some YouTube videos on Hellcats, because I didn't know that they were sought after, like as far as people trying to steal them. I wouldn't even think nobody had the nerve to try to steal that kind of car. That's a lot of power in those Hellcats. I'm sitting here to look at them online right now. I'm seeing one for like 56,000. That's a 2015. Let me look that up real quick. How much they generally run? Is artist still a Hellcat? Oh, it showed it. Hellcats are stolen in 40 seconds. Somebody said 30. I think I seen 30 somewhere. So it says on here you can steal a Hellcat in 30 seconds flat. Oh my God. Why are they easily stolen? Let me see. They're highly performance, and they're in their limited supply. What? That don't even make sense. Hellcat was stolen from a Dodge dealership in less than 40 seconds. Okay, so they're not explaining how to do it, but yeah. So according to HLDI, whatever that means, for every 1,000 insured 2020 to 2022 Chargers SRT Hellcat models, there were 25 vehicle theft claims. Was that bad? That's not bad. Between 2020 to 2022, it was like 25 theft claims. So that doesn't sound too bad to me as far as people stealing them. Did a Hellcat get stolen in less than a minute? I'm just looking at the Google questions. So yeah, somebody stole one in less than 40 seconds from a dealership. Let's see, 40 seconds of $600,000 in Hellcat. So I guess they stole several of them before the car alarm went off. So I guess they got them soon as they got there. They knew how to get in. I think I saw that video before online too, where they stole several cars and they rolled out of the. I said, this was crazy. They broke in and it was like 4, 5 dudes, and they all of them got a car and they drove out and like really quick. I guess that was the one to 40 seconds. I think I saw that on YouTube. But y'all, I just wanted to get on here because I got the live stream going. What is this called? StreamYard. I got this StreamYard thing going, and I'm just trying to test it out and trying to get better with using that. Like how people be putting the pictures in the background. I ain't figured that part out yet. So I'm gonna be working on figuring that out. But I just want to get on here and holler at y'all. And like I said, let Royalty know that we are here supporting her and that we are sending our good vibrations to her, our prayers, whatever you choose to call it. Sending our good vibrations, good energy, positive vibes, and letting her know, this too shall pass. This is a moment. Yes, life and trust and believe we know and understand. And it's going to get better, baby. It's going to get better because that's part of life. Life is happening, and it's not always good. It don't feel good. We hate those moments. Unfortunately, they happen. So just work through it and keep pressing on, and trust and believe you're going to continue coming out on top. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to hold y'all. Just wanted to pop in and say that and just send my support out, and everybody else, showing their support as well to Royalty. And I'll be back soon, y'all. And like I said, if it's something pressing, then, of course I discuss it, but I ain't talking about no little raggedy videos no more about, some nonsense. I ain't doing all that. But I'll holler at y'all later, and I thank you all and appreciate you all for getting gone.